Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall says 9 minutes past 9 on Friday night. I thought I'd get this done about 20 minutes ago, just nearly half time in the rugby. And I got a phone call, had to answer it, and then I forgot to put up a video to do that. So just after kicking off again now, we're up 17-10. We started off great altogether, and we're good few points underdogs, but playing well. So hope we continue. They're down to 14 men, so hopefully we can capitalise on that in the second half and get off to a good start tonight. Just like a good start we had today, our first horse was, what was it, Masai Mara. A bit uneasy in the market all day, went out to 11-4. But from the get-go, from the second hurdle, all it had to do, I thought, was stay up. The other one was, you could see that was first time out. A point I made last night, 3 of them entered in the Triumph hurdle, and that one had a run, and it won cozy, won good enough. Probably won't run it in the Triumph, but it could be a horse for the Boodles. We'll keep an eye on it. And then our buddy William Buick gave it a great ride altogether to Mischief Magic. That too was 3-1 last night, and bit of money for it overnight. There was a power of money for the other one. I couldn't understand it, that after winning a handicap, and we after winning a Breeders' Cup, and after running very well in a listed race the last day, that the market was so much one-sided in favour of George Bowie's. Someone's after scoring a try of the radio on in the background. Must be Ireland. Your man is getting very excited. Commentator. Third try for Ireland, he says. Well done. What was I saying? But when they broke fast up the middle, he was drawn near the rail, give it a patient ride. But it was like a bus going down the middle lane and a tractor in front of you, and you don't know whether to go right or left. And I says, oh Jesus, is he going to get into bother? Because when he did veer to the right, our lefters were looking for it. The horse came over and then he went the other side. But it was done and dusted. Jonifus ran on fairly well for second. That's teeing it up nicely now for it'll probably have one more run, or probably none, before the end of March for the big day. It'll be going up into, I'd say it'll run in the Group 1. The Group 1 sprint. Anyway, I'm rattling on too much and me in a hurry. And oh yeah, the one at the placed horse, or the one without the favourite, it was third. So that was 11-2, 6-1 without the favourite. So money back on that, a little bit of profit. Or anyone that took the 6-4 place got that money as well. So a grand old day. So we're chugging along nicely down the middle lane, just coming into Dublin for tomorrow, for the big weekend. I'll be chugging along nicely along in the morning. I'll be leaving before 10 hopefully. I put up the Lucky 15 last night. Didn't ride after the the 4 of them really. They're all bus horses. 3 of them won the last time for us. The only one that didn't win last time for us was Panda Boy, and we had him tipped up in the Paddy Power, and it was second beaten. So they're all horses that has won us money before. That's why I put them up last night. There's money for 2 of them, but I'd suggest two of them we play tomorrow. Where are we? We're here. Transmission each way. They're paying 5 places. Several of the bookies. 12 sevens. It's into 6s. Kind of an each way bet on that. And the other one would be, where are we here? 3 o'clock at Leopardstown. Panda Boy, 7-1, 15-2, 7-1. Paying 6 places on that. We can have an each way bet on that as well. It's not simple coming back from fences to hurdles. Has won at the track before. There is a few major dangers as always, like, but I was just saying, I need to get up a couple of bets in there anyway tomorrow. There's a horse there, you would know what sort of form is going to be in tomorrow, is Fine Margin. It was with a small trainer before, and it was Martin Daly, and rated 115. Had a couple of decent maiden hurls and novice hurls, like behind, 7 lengths behind Rian is a decent run. But first run for Willie Mullins ran it in the big race, that's a Stain race in England, and it split Slate Lane and Crambo. Crambo went out and won since, and Howling Mad Murdoch, horse that we backed after this, won since, and so did Santos Blue. It's only up £3 for that. Like, that could be thrown in tomorrow, but at 4-1, I don't know. I don't know what price it was earlier. I forget. That looks like the right favourite. Brian Hayes is riding it. We're on Panda Boy each way. Maybe a little small reverse forecast. Fine Margin on Panda Boy. Or not to forget a horse that we won with the last day in the same race, or in this. It's in this race. Music of Tiara. It's a bigger price. So anyone that won, that done us a good turn that day. I had a nice little. I had 3/4 of a wage on it in Leopardstown that day. So I might back that tomorrow. I think it's 14-1. Well, we'll see. Where are we here? The first race tomorrow. Predator's Gold was second the last day to. I had the winner actually the last day, and I thought he was going to catch me at the last. Caldwell Potter, no, maybe. But he outstayed him, and him having won twice or won over a trip sort of before. But I got to stay with Loughlynn. Loughlynn is it's in my county, and I know the owner. I was trying to get hold of him today. He's at a wedding, I heard. I'm going to back him anyway. I got to stay with him. Local horse, Roscommon colours. It's a bias. Normally I don't do a biased bet, but I'm staying with this one tomorrow. Patrick Wills will probably go out in front. I'm dying to see this over a fence next year. I said it already. It'll be my bet for the National Hunt Chase next year in 2025. Big sort that will suit fences massively. Where are we here? The 410. The reason I put up the folks Tiara as well, it's not going to be simple for that because it's penalised, but we won on it before. We're having our lucky 15, so if you want to back it each way, but I'm suggesting 2 of the 4 that we put up in the lucky 15 as single bets, and if the Dom of Mary is too short, well, you can back it to win, yeah, because it does a good turn, but I'd prefer it if it was a half a mile longer, but we have it in the lucky 15 each way anyway. In the 6th, the 440, which is the bumper. A Dream to Share is, well, we'll look at the betting. What is it like now? A Dream to Share is 11-10, Redemption Day. There's a horse there, You Oughta Know. This, I was watching, when would this appear again? From the time it ran in Galway. It beat Toto 2. 49 favourite, 10-1. But look what Toto 2 has done since. It beat Royal Hollow in a bumper. Royal, and it beat Hashtag Pretender, a maiden hurl. And then it went over to Cheltenham in grade 2, and it was 5th. To look away, it's only beaten 9 lengths. If that is that horse obviously improved. So if this has improved like that, this has to have a shot tomorrow. It's a 9-1 shot. An each way bet, but there's a bet as well without the 2 of them. It's a 9-4 chance. So without A Dream to Share and Redemption Day, it's 9-4. that might be a bet as well. I always look at a race and say, how am I going to squeeze a pound out of this some way? So there's no point backing Time to Share. For me, I don't do that because it hasn't ran for a good while. It won it last year. I don't know what sort of form it's in. I don't know what sort of form this is in either, but the fact that they held it up and running in this suggests to me that, and your man McMahon doesn't have any bad stock. The three that we picked out at Sandown, we had Transmission, we had Dam of Mary, and I think a bet tomorrow might be In Excelis Deo, to finally get his nose in front. He ran a really good race behind Dancing on My Own, wasn't it? Yes, it was. The last day it jumped a bit big, a bit awkward. I made a couple of mistakes, but tomorrow could be the day. Johnny Burke coming back to get me back to Sandown. Saint Segal would be the danger, all right, but he makes a couple of mistakes. He when he couldn't beat sort of first floor the last day, and he's given him £6. The rest of the Galloping de Champ, everyone knows I'm a big fan of that horse. I would be hoping that he would win tomorrow. Back-to-back victories similar to Carlingford Law won it in 2000, twice in a row, and going back to Beef for Salmon. So let's hope he can get his name on the cup 2 years in a row for the Turleys. I'm actually staying in Rathgar tomorrow night. You never know, they might be in that pub. The Arkle Marine Nationale should take care of Facile Vega on All Known Forum. I thought, and I said it at Gaelic Warrior, I said it 3 or 4 weeks ago that I was hoping that run tomorrow in this race take him on. But no, the reports are that this was an unreal workout somewhere. I don't know, sure. It's easy to say that, like. So what do you do then? You can't, well, I can't back that unless people put it into a Cumes. I've seen a 5-horse Cume there, sure, it's only 12-1 or something. But without Marine Nationale, it's even money. So if anyone wants to make a pound on that, that's maybe a bet. That's them all covered, isn't it, pretty much? Did I look at the 150? The Juvenile hurl. This is one of... Everyone is on about this Stormheart. But he bet nothing much. I thought Calaconti getting the... I'd have a shot at that each way. Getting £7. Jack Kennedy for Gordon Elliott. The only time it was beaten it was with Nuremberg. It's a good race. I'm looking forward to see that Madgeborough running in Toledo as well for the double green. But that's going to be probably the most competitive race of the day. Like if you look at what this bet, Eagles Rain did win the other day, but barely got up on the line. That was 26 lengths behind it. But probably probably the right favourite. Anyway, it's not that, but this. Oh, geez, there must be another try. I heard him saying 3 tries to 2. Right. Anyone that I might see in Dublin, I'll be there for the 2 days. And I won't be inside or upstairs or anything like that. I'll be down in the jungle, and I'll be up at the pre enclosure. My mind has gone blank. Bash the bookies, over and out.